Alright, welcome to the new stream, new channel, new nickname, new everything. Except for the computer, same old computer that I used years ago. Alrighty, we are in one of the best airplanes in the world, Citation 10. It is, well, 10 plus is currently the fastest civilian jet in the world. So that's a super exciting plane. Can actually climb to 51,000 feet, and it, well, due to the construction and quality of training required and that sort of stuff, it has never ever had an accident or a fatal accident. And it's been produced for decades. So that's how good it is. We are in well, what plane it is? Oh yeah, it's just net jets. And we are at in the Grand Cayman. One of my favorite places to go. And we're gonna fly up to West Palm Beach for two reasons. One, it's well, three. One is just the right length. It's about an hour and 10, an hour 15, so it gives us enough time to climb to 37,000 feet, show off our speed of 522 true. And today we should make it easily. And three, there was ATC. Miami was online, and West Palm Beach Tower is online, so hopefully we'll give them some extra traffic, which is great. Okay, let's get this rolling. Instead of talking, okay, cold and dark, full-on preparation. Now, I'm speaking a little quiet because it's 3 o'clock in the morning here in Sydney, and my daughter is sleeping across the wall, so I don't want to wake her up. Let's go. Alrighty, we've got our checklists, we've got our laptops with charts, we've got, because it's a new channel, new settings, I've got the a phone with a current view of what's happening, and the chat, still setting up a lot of things. Used to do a lot of that about 7 or 8 years ago, but then I stopped. Got married, had a kid. You know, life happens. So anyway, beautiful scenery. It's a gorgeous place, and we've got good weather. We have some wind shear. I think, yeah. But that's okay. Only... Oh, it's changed. 150 at 7. Clouds, few 2000. Temperature 32 Celsius. Dew point 24. 1016 or 30 inches. Okay. Easy. Let's get this started. You know what? Instead of... actually, I just reinstalled FSX just for that flight and just for that airplane. That's how much I miss it. Unfortunately, it's not available for P3D yet. But anyway, let's get going. Okay. Standby power. Test and on. Got it. Emergency lights armed, and we can start the battery 1, battery 2. Should be able to hear stuff happening, well, you would in real life. Avionics, ICAS. And we're going to, again with pop-up windows, because it's just faster, start the APU. Master on. Actually, before we do that, nav lights on, because the airplane is under its own power. Okay, test. Good. We've got enough voltage. We need at least 22 volts to start the APU, and it's good. So let's start it. Lift it up and hold. And then let's go. APU relay engaged. Lights Oh, we cannot see the right caution lights. That's okay. And we're just waiting for the RPM to reach about 101%. Watching EGTs in the Celsius. Beauty. 103. Ha! So keen. Okay, generators on. Ready to load, so we'll accept the load. And it's in the green. Now we need some fresh air, so bleed air. We don't need max cool. It's only 35 degrees Celsius, we don't need it. Okay, APU is running. So we can put avionics on. Standby gyros caged. Good, now we can align the IRSs, wait for the battery lights to go off, and they're off. And we will load this position, yeah. Now in this one we're going to go to position sensors and status, so it's telling us how much longer till IRSs are done. And flight plan, okay, flight plan, I've got a photo of it. It's just easier than flipping between windows. Okay, destination, KPBI. It's been a while since I flew the 10, because it's not available in P3D, so I hope I remember what to do. But this airplane was and is so good. It's worth reinstalling the whole FSX for. Okay, Rickel 2, Rickel. Or Rickel. UG877. UG877 to UCL. Good. UG448 to ICBIX. UG448 to ICBIX. Not Weedbix. ITBIX. No, I've messed up. What's with the mic? It's also a new mic. My old mic broke. This is just a temporary mic, so I hope it's okay, the volume and stuff. ICBIX. Why 183 peaky? Why 183 peaky? Finding the building I live in Sydney is called The Peak. It's a cool 50-story high-rise residential. It's okay to announce where I live because you won't be able to get in the building. It's too much secure. Okay, Q87 to grids. Grids. And Gallo. Gallo, then close the flight plan. Good. Performance initialization. Let's see. Full performance, yep. Long range, no. Max speed. It's the reason why we fly the 10, for crying out loud. Max speed. Initial, let's put 37,000 feet. Transition altitude, cruise winds. Oh yeah. Let's check the conditions for now. 268 at 17. 268 at 17 at 39,000 feet. Well, 390. Nice deviation, I think is +0. Oh, we can actually measure it once we're up. Fuel. We have 0 passengers. Pilot and co-pilot are already included, so we put 0. Just a touch of cargo. Some bags for GoPros and virtual GoPro. Okay, departure. Definitely runway 08, and it's going to be Rickel 2 the departure. Activate. Okay, now we have to go through the actual departure to confirm, to cross-check the waypoints. That's actually very simple. So the departure procedure is Rickle to runway 08, and the chart is current, yes. Okay, maximum speed 250 below 10,500, VOR-DME required. Climb on runway heading to 500 feet. Then left turn climbing to 8,000 or flight level altitude assigned by ATC. Intercept UG877 route. Bearings and magnetic distance nautical miles. Okay, good. So departure is 500 feet, then left turn, climb to intercept that route, and that is radial 027, and Grand Cayman is 115.6. So here's what we're gonna do. 1 minute left, so we can get rid of it. Let's go to nav. Alright. Transponder. Now, so 115.6. I'm gonna put it twice. Unlike Boeing, you cannot copy just by clicking it, so so I have to retype it. Okay, so we've got that, and radial is 027. Okay, irises are aligned, we're good. Takeoff now. Takeoff wind, was it 150 at 7? Had to reinstall the Active Sky for FSX too, Jesus. Yeah, 150 at 7, 32 temperature, it's got it. 150 at 7, I'm hungry. Okay, dry. Anti-ice is off, will be off. Flaps 15. Correct. There we go. No obstacles, that's fine. So, we've got just over 7,000 feet available, and we need 3,900 feet. So barely, just a little bit more than half of the runway required. So we should be off somewhere halfway down the runway. Okay, V1, 110, VR, 113, V2, 123. Okay, so FMSs are good. Now let's do 0, what was it, 0 to 7? Yeah, let's do 0 to 7. But we can also use that. But let's just stay on that now. Let's just set up these. Still remember it. Oh god, I used to love this airplane. I mean, I still do, but I used to love flying it. Alright. Now I'm gonna open the phone again to see what's happening. Oh, we've got a view. Oh, okay. I'm just worried about the headset and if it's loud enough and that sort of stuff, especially over the sounds of the airplane. Now, so initial heading will be 0 at 0. So let's do that. And climb to 8,000. Yeah, 8,000 or assigned altitude, and there is no ATC, so we're just going to climb straight through to 37,000. It just makes it faster. Okay. Okay, course is set, speeds are posted. Let's start the engines. Alright, for now, let's use the nav tune. Actually, there's no one online, so it's not that desperate. Okay, have a quick look around, nobody around, we can start the engines. What are the frame rates? Jeez. Okay, it's a beautiful airport. Ooh, fire brigade lights, huh? The scenery is from Vatsim, from Vatsim. It's actually pretty cool. Okay, let's start the engines. Alright, starting the engines, we need to put on our beacon. We're ready. Starting number 2. Wait for... Start engaged. Turbine. Wait for 12. Fuel. Light off. Accelerating. Pressure. And at 57, correct, 57 started disengaged. Okay, good start. Let's start number 1. Start, turn, wait for 11%, 11%, fuel in. Accelerating. Now it's accelerating. $57. Okay. Cross tie is open. You've got 2 good engines. We can turn off the APU, just shut down the master. Maybe bleeder too. Make it easy for arrival. Yeah, let's just put the transponder. Now, we don't really need the weather radar because weather is good, but the Eaglesoft Citation 10 does have a proper weather radar. We also have the active sky gauge, but we don't need it because you can actually have the weather radar on your MFD. Alrighty, no takeoff right. Trim.
Flaps 16, what's fine?
Flaps 15. What the? Alright. The wheel, the scroll wheel thing on my mouse isn't working for some reason with FSX. So, have to use it manually. Okay, we're good. Now, no ATC. Oh, Miami disappeared. Damn. That's alright. We'll do it on our own. It's fine. This airplane is so much fun that it's okay. So, at 500 feet, turn left to intercept 0 to 7 radial. Very simple departure. Okay, no other traffic. We're gonna type out the... Actually, we're not gonna type the... I'm not lioning. Up and departing runway 08. So once we get closer to the runway, we're gonna do that. Are we 122.8? Yeah, 122.8. Okay. Taxi light on. Oh, whoopsie. There we go. Oh. Alright. Call it a Steve-O cam. And we're good to taxi. Let's go to the right. Oh, frame rates, come on. I probably messed up the setting when reinstalling FSX, that's alright. It'll be fine once we get off the ground. Beautiful palm trees. I mean, we've got plenty of palm trees outside the window in Sydney, but these are cool. And as you would. Now we're gonna have to backtrack actually, so we're gonna do a voice, since now we can use voice Unicom. I know. Here's what we're gonna do. There we go, that's it. Now, landing light off. Okay, lights, taxi light off, landing light on, I meant. Sometimes you can't see it. Lights, camera. Actions. Flaps are set. Yaw damper, automatic. Trims are good. This is just my real life lineup light aircraft aircraft lineup checklist. Lights, camera, action, flaps, yaw damper trim, FYT. I'll leave it to your imagination. And in a little... Oh, come on! Oh my god, what's with the frame rates? Shit. I'm not even gonna check how bad it is. I actually put unlimited because people say if you have an older graphics card, it's better to have it unlimited so it's not struggling to limit the frames. It just lets it do whatever it can. I don't know if it's only for prepared or FSX too. I think it's for FSX as well. So anyway, FYTC in real life. I also do just a quick check that the carb heat is off, which is most common issue on some noises outside. People shouldn't be outside now. We're in the middle of the quarantine thingy. So, oh well. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, Sunday night. No one cares. Okay, Great Cayman, which ironically was my inspiration for the new nickname. Yeah, we're a tiny little business jet, so we don't have to follow the line. Oh, those frame rates, I'm not happy. I stuffed up reinstalling it. Anyway, next flight back to P3D, so we'll be fine. We're in a small jet, we don't need to follow. Those lines are pretty much for heavier jets. We've got just enough fuel. It burns just about 3,000 pounds per hour. And we've got about 7,000 something pounds. Come on, move on. Got about 7,000 pounds of fuel. Oh, dear God. It's hard to control it with such frames. Anyway, let's roll. Okay, lights, action. Okay, toga. .45 stable. Uh-huh. I forgot because we're backtracking. See? The lights checklist was incomplete anyway, let's fly.
V1, rotate.
Oh, 5 frame. The hell is going on with frames? That is not funny. Positive gear up.
Gear up.
Shit. Anyway, we wait until 170 knots to retract flaps. 500 feet, left turn. We're gonna do nav. And actually we don't need that for now.
That's fine.
Oh Jesus, 10 frames per second. What is happening? 170 knots. Okay. See you later, Cayman. Are you serious? 20, 14, 15 frames per second. Anyway. There's no one online, so we don't have to really make it a tight turn, so this is good. Thrust to climb. Should have done it sooner. And lower the nose a bit. And we're going to climb just about 220 knots for now. And because So you cannot just rely on FMS. It's not showing correctly the line, intercept line, so that's why I actually took off with the proper VOR tuned in and the radial as well. Now we've got 16 knots from the right, which is actually pushing us towards that, towards the radial, so that's good. And it's coming in. So we'll apply a little correction. Throttles are getting old too. Everything is old here, except me. Shut up. Hey, we've got people watching. Hello there. Welcome to the... I see overshooting. I was talking about corrections and... it's okay. We'll correct it now. We're flying and this is still close enough. In real life I'd want to be a bit more accurate, but it's decent enough. Okay, it's decent enough now, so we can do this. Direct, next waypoint is Rickel, looking at the chart. So, we're gonna do direct Rickel. Now the FMS is gonna line itself up correctly. See, I'm flying almost the right. Oh, still not enough. Now we can switch to FMS mode, nav, VNav, autopilot on. Look man, no hands. See, the throttles. The FADEC is, it needs... they're jumping out of the detent. Okay, now 10,000 feet. Let's do the after takeoff checklist. Where's the kneeboard? I forgot the shortcut for kneeboard. Who uses kneeboards anymore? Well, just a logical. Seatbelt off. Landing light off. And we're gonna wait until... Well, we could do now, but we'll do fan. I'll do it when we get to the altitude. Okay, and we're good. There is not much else to do. What actually? What's the transition altitude in Cayman Islands? Holy cow, I didn't check. That's right. It's not that much. Not that much difference. Hello viewer, welcome to the stream, and welcome to the new channel. Old identity is gone, so we are having a blast flying the fastest current civilian jet in the world. Citation 10, well 10 plus, but it is a 10. But it's got winglets, so it probably could do the same. So we're going to climb to 37,000 feet, because that's where it is at its fastest. And hopefully we'll see 520 knots plus true airspeed, which is truly awesome. Okay, close the departure charts on the laptop next to me. Here we are on Vatsim. So make sure that the flight details are good. Yeah, we're good. Except, Miami is offline, damn it. It's alright. West Palm Beach still online. Come on, dude, stay online for a little longer. It's not a long flight, it's just about an hour. So, one of the reasons why I picked that route for the initial flight for the new channel. Couple of reasons. One, the whole name thing. Hey, the standby oh, what? Oh. It's not working. What did I not do? Never mind. Autopilot's on A. Yeah, the Grand Cayman thing. Oh, you're gone. You didn't like the fact that the standby altimeter is not working, so you left. What will you say? her loss. Alrighty, just watch that trigger speed go higher and higher and climb all the way to 520. But yeah, the 10 is, yeah, press standard. There we go. It is at its fastest at, oh my goodness, that is not looking good. It's at its fastest at 37,000 feet. And because of short flight, there's no point going higher anyway. And the winds are pretty calm. It's at its fastest at 37,000 feet. And because of short flight, there's no point. Hey, that's pretty good. Alright, I managed to connect it correctly. Now let's go into chat only mode. I don't know if that's what you do these days. I only have one monitor, so I cannot... I could connect the laptop. Can I connect the laptop to the flight sim PC? So I can... Or I could open... Alright, I can open Twitch on the laptop. Here we go. Hey, if I open another Twitch, it'll think there's 2 viewers. That's funny. I'm cheating. No, I don't cheat. All videos. We're live. There we go. Yeah, we are live. It's looking good. Quality. Oh, no options, huh? That's okay. Now, because it's not a long flight, once we get to our cruise altitude, I'm gonna start opening the charts for our arrival into West Palm Beach. I'm looking at Google Maps, and there are all three major FBOs. We've got Atlantic, going from west to east, Atlantic, Signature in the middle, and on the eastern side we've got Jet Aviation. In real life, personally I like Jet Aviation the most. I've used it the most. We also have it in Australia. We don't have Signature, or proper Signature, in Sydney or Atlantic, obviously, but we do have Jet Aviation. They acquired Hawker Pacific FBOs. So just recently, like 2 or 3 years ago, Hawker Pacific became Jet Aviation, and they're awesome, at least from my experience. Okay. You know what we can do? We can increase the range a little bit so we can see a little bit further what's happening. Here's a cool thing. One of the lamest things I've seen in any FS aircraft. But we can open the wine cabinet. Yep. Open the wine Open the wine cabinet and watch this. Here's the glass. Bottle first. No glass. And the glass is there. The TV is covering. That's okay. And here's the bottle of wine. And here's the awesome wing of the 10. And this is the model with the winglets. And yeah, so we can now enjoy. Except it looks like that bottle of wine is it's in the middle of the chair. That's okay. in the seat. That's fine. You should put a seatbelt on. Let's see if the other ones do. I forgot what they can do. Yeah, it's been a while since I flew it, but yeah, we've got our glass. We got our glass of Murano glass. Yeah, wow, good taste. Here we go. Let's take some screenshots because this is quite funny. I even forgot about the whole. I use FS Screen. It's actually great, and it works for anything on your PC, not just flight sim. We're gonna be no, still a while because we have to pull back the throttles to cruise detent. Otherwise, we'll overspeed. Now, one thing I didn't like, and I still don't like in the Eaglesoft is that, but that's because in the Citation, that's how far they are. If you actually look down to, if you don't want to use the pop-up windows and you look down and you're scrolling, you cannot see, so it doesn't show you, when you hold it, it doesn't show you the altitude. So you cannot just look down and scroll, you have to look down and kind of do this. I guess you could, but yeah. I'm lazy. Yeah, you cannot test the oxygen in it, but it's fine. But otherwise, this is a sensational add-on. And especially since they added the weather radar, which I'll show you. Actually, let's go to this one. All you do is... hang on, it's been a while since I've done it. Oh, right, you need to turn it on here. Standby weather. And, well, you can do it from here too, that's no big deal, but... And we've got it. Yeah, I think that's how we do it. No, that's right. Yeah, I think there was one more thing to press. No, we're good. There was a... Alright, press turbulence. That's right, now we've got weather and turbulence. There we go. Now we are properly set up. And we're going to... So you know what, we're going to probably pull to Jet Aviation at West Palm Beach. These headphones are weird. My old headphones had a boom mic that was all the way to, in front of your mouth. And, those of us who fly in real life, we're used to having something here, so it's just weird having to speak where there is nothing here. You just have to trust that it will pick up the sound. I mean, those people that work in call centers or whatever, then obviously it's normal, but when you're used to it, it's kind of different. Alrighty. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I need to fix the panning thing and also the head switch on the yoke. It started one to go. Started to break. So and yes, it is going to be 37,000 feet, but we're only temporarily heading west of, so we should be on even numbers, but we're actually going to turn right very, very soon. There we go. So technically I could go to 37 36 or 38 and then climb or descend, but we're offline, there's nobody. Okay, so we're leveling off, but we are leveled off, but I'm gonna keep it in climb detent until we pick up some speed. And we're gonna show off a little bit, show what we can do. We've got 26 knot crosswind. Well, wind from it's just about 20 something knots crosswind, and we're gonna cruise. What the hell was that outside? We're a little high on the 19th floor, so I cannot see directly below, but you know, I can tell by the echo that something did indeed happen down there. Anyway, yeah, let's go. 511, 512. Watch that true airspeed grow. It's right there in the bottom right corner on the MFD. 516, 517 is going to be Mach decimal 9.2. It's like a kid in the candy store when it comes to speed. I mean, those wings are just awesome. Okay. 523, 524. What's the temperature? Minus 50. Okay. I'm gonna check. 526. Shit. We're not gonna cruise that high, I think, now. 530. And it can do it regularly. Any day, pretty much, in real life. Okay. Let's go into cruise detent. I'm gonna bleed off a little bit of speed, and then okay, it's all looking good. Let's get our arrival charts ready. I need to fix that switch. This is the old Skytech Pro Cessna yoke. They don't make it anymore. So it's back to Beechcraft style with fatter yoke generally, but this is the Cessna one. I've had a Beechcraft one for a couple of years, then it broke. Then they were selling the Cessna one, everyone's buying the Cessna one, so I got it. And even though I fly Pipers in real life, but it kind of feels more real because both Cessna and Piper in real life, they have very thin yokes, especially the older models. The new Pipers are fat. Like newer Archers in my flying club, they are like kind of, you know, fatter yoke. But the older ones, the one I learned to fly on originally, are a little bit thin, just like the Cessna yoke. So it kind of, it also has more switches under your left thumb. So I can actually do, apart from the head switch, I've got obviously push to talk on the other side, just like in a Piper and Cessna. But there's a four-way switch, underneath the head switch. So I've got it for obviously up and down trim, up and down, but left and right I've got for the views. Because usually when you're in final or taking off, two most often used views are cabin, virtual cockpit, and outside. Except the left one is, yeah, the left one isn't working either. So might be the right time to get a new yoke. Notification. It belongs completed. Oh yeah, because my first flight with this account. Good, I feel like it's not good. That's okay. You know, we all had to start with 0. That's fine. charts. I think only tower is online, so we're gonna have to do whole approach on our own, which is fine. And then now we're gonna turn right, so it's alright. Now there's a couple of stars available for West Palm Beach, but they all come in from the north, because you don't really get many flights coming in from the south. At least long distance flights that would require a star. Just some short hops from Miami, from Lauderdale, but not really. Nothing that will climb high enough to warrant a star. Now, so we filed, and we can only file to a waypoint just by the airport, and knowing that it's runway 08, we'll check it now, but it was when we were leaving and filing the flight plan was 08 for not 08 to it 08 for Cayman 10 10 left, the main runway at West Palm Beach. So we filed the last waypoint of the flight plan being Gullo, which is the initial approach fix for ILS runway 10 left, which is what you'll do in real life. And the standby altimeter is not working. Not altimeter, what am I saying? Not altimeter, you know what I mean, gyro. Standby gyro. Okay, so let's put it in, and no star. Oh, that's okay, the EFMS will calculate it. If not, we can do it manually. Just different speeds to take into consideration. Basically, you calculate how many thousands of feet we need to descend, and at what rate, so how many feet per minute, and then you'll have how many minutes, and then you just multiply by whatever speed you're doing, like in a real little Warrior or Archer. Archer actually is easier to fly. Believe it or not, faster, or better, it's faster and stronger. It's easier to fly because it's easier to calculate the descent, because it cruises at about 115, but on descent you can easily do it 120 or close to 120. So basically, when calculating on descent, you just do times 2 minutes times 2, and you've got your distance. In a Warrior, when you have 105, it's kind of the same, but it's a little less accurate, and some testing officers and some flight instructors are being anal about it, like, no, do it properly, and yeah. So yeah. But in an Archer, it's basically times 2. So we're going to be descending at about 300 knots, so we have times. Here's a question for you, do the math. Anyway, but we'll put the ILS arrival, although let's check. Actually, let's check that. Let's check Vatsim to confirm that it's still. Come on, tell me he didn't log off. Tell me he didn't log off. Yeah, he's still there. Oh, it's okay. So, no need to do that. I actually forgot. Oh, hang on. I forgot. Do we have to change the squawk to 2000? I think this is Oceanic Air. No, it's not. Is it Oceanic Airspace? No, it's not. Oh shit, I forgot. See, I haven't done this flight in years. Anyway, yeah. Let's cheat and get the 80s this way. X-ray. We've got X-ray. Let's write it down. 100. Oh, jeez. 140. 16 gusting 20. Oh. Fun arrival for the first flight with new account. That's okay. X-ray. 140 at 16 gusting 20. 10 miles. Visibility scattered 2,800. Scattered 25,000 feet. Scattered is not really ceiling. Broken is ceiling, so it's a VFR day, 31 degrees. 229 and 907. 997. ILS runway 10 left in use, landing party runway 10 left, 10 right, and 14. We could technically, it's 140, so and this is AS, so it's magnetic. If it was a meter would be true, so we had to take the magnetic variation into consideration, but this is just a cheating way of getting the ATIS, which is spoken. Remember, spoken is magnetic. Written is true. What's written is true. Read back all runway hold true instructions. No times hazardous weather. 3:30 in the morning. What do you expect? Plus, we're having that wine at the back in the back of the cabin. Hazardous weather information available from ATC. Bird activity. Vicinity of the airport. All aircraft use caution for runway 10 left hold. Well, it doesn't apply because we're landing. Bus prior to bend in taxiway. Yeah. Advisory information. X-ray. Okay, X-ray. We've got X-ray. So, I'm gonna be halfway soon. What's the frequency? 19.1 and 12375. Not this one. 19.1. Oh, right. It's fine. We could put it on COM 2 and just listen in for fun. Oopsie, no, this one. That's the one. And now we are receiving both, transmitting only COM 1. Yeah, I kind of forgot where a lot of buttons were in the 10. Oh, there it is. We can listen to the ATIS too. 2375. 1, 2, 3. You have to put a dot. 75. COM 2.
North of 2 Airmen. Hazardous weather information
I like
available
that
from ATC.
far sort
Bird
of
activity
distance
vicinity of airport.
quality and with
All
mute.
left use VPN for
Audio
runway
for
10
Vatsim.
left hold short bar prior to bend in taxiway. Advise on initial contact. You'll have information X-ray. Palm Beach International Airport arrival departure information X-ray 1653 Zulu. Wind 140 at 16.20. Visibility 10. 2,800 kHz. 25,000 kHz. Temperature 31. 2.23. Altimeter
Right, let's start getting
2997.
things ready.
Runway 10 left in use.
Nav.
Landing and departing runway 10 left. 10 right.
10 left. ILS.
Simultaneous
Gallo.
approaches to Parl INPG and or CNVGG runways are being conducted. Land and hold short in effect. Read back all runway hold short instruction.
Now,
North
landing.
of 2 Airmen.
There's actually
Hazardous
3.
weather information available from
3-1.
ATC. Bird activity vicinity of airport.
And
All left use VPN for runway
Windows
10 left hold short
140
bar prior
at-
to bend in
let's
taxiway.
put 20.
Advise on initial contact. You'll have information X-ray.
Put half of the gust, I guess.
Palm Beach International Airport arrival departure information X-ray 1653 Zulu. Wind 140 at 16.20.
Yeah, let's put 18.
Visibility 10. 2,800 kHz. 25,000 kHz.
Okay, runways
Temperature
dry.
31.
Flaps are full,
2.23.
anti-ice off.
Altimeter 2997.
Okay,
Runway 10
so we've
left
got
in use. Landing and
ooh.
departing runway 10 left.
Y runway
10
required
right.
0. That's
14.
alright.
Simultaneous approaches to Parl INPG and or CNVGG runways are being conducted. Land and hold short in effect. Read back all runway hold short instruction.
Okay, enough with that.
North of 2 Airmen. Hazardous weather information available from ATC. Bird activity.
Let's listen in to Palm Beach Tower on COM 2. Just make sure that it is We want to stuff up. Yeah, it's correct. I could have routed slightly to the right, the east, just like 20 miles more, but could actually fly through Nassau airspace. Next time. Why? Let's see. Well, that's not right. Why is it showing activate? Activate, yeah. For some reason, it's like it doesn't know how long the runway is, but we've got current. Let's go through that quickly. That's fine. Yeah, so fuel remaining 4.1, yep. It's quiet at Palm Beach. Alright, well, he'll be happy that we're coming in. And I can bet $20 that he hasn't had a Citation 10 coming in a long time. I'm just worried about those frame rates. What the hell happened there? This computer can handle FSX, that's not a big deal. So nothing else is running. Oh, except, right, Vatsim. Let's refresh. So yeah, we're coming in from Grand Cayman. Oh yeah, so about the name thing. My name is Christopher, but originally it was spelled with a K, because I was not born in Australia. Before Australia, I lived in Canada. In Vancouver, that was my home, but I was actually born in Poland, so my name is spelled with a K. It's Chris with a K. And a lot of people know me as Cayman, K-man. I only started using the English Christopher actually quite recently, for what I do in real life, for my day job. It's just easier that way. And yeah, so Cayman, I thought Cayman, hang on, I've been to Grand Cayman more than once, and I've flown into Grand Cayman in the sim, so also more than once, so Grand Cayman, hey. Grand, well, I'm 6'4", so I guess I am grand. Things you say at 3:30 in the morning. Anyway, it's all good. We can close that. Now, there's no other ATC on approach, just tower, and there's not going to be any traffic. So, worst case scenario, if the frames drop too much on approach, although I don't want to do that, might disable, just shut the active sky. I don't understand why this happened. It hasn't happened in a while. It just shows what's required, and usually just under 3,000 feet. So did I? We've got the weather. We've got the runway. It knows the runway. It's got the weather. It's got the temperature. It's got the wind. It's got the elevation. It's got the conditions. What if we switch to wet? That's not how you switch. Flaps full. Anti-ice off. Landing wet. No idea what happened. Sorry. Anyway, VREF is 115, V approach 121.
American 2 Tango Hotel, Palm Beach Tower, good morning. Thank you for X-ray or Axiom. Good afternoon. Thank you for X-ray. Cleared to next off via the MIG-SAFE 2 departure, Halby transition in the south. Maintain 4,000, expect 2010
distance.
departure. departure
Simulation.
frequency or correction, departure is offline, squawk 0506.
10 minutes tip of descent. And yeah, we're going in easterly direction, so we're good now. Oh, we don't really need to do much. No one else is online, so we'll just flip to come to an approach. Okay, so there's no star, no actual approach sort of to brief. We're just gonna descend. We're not gonna get any vectors or anything
American 20
because
Hotel readback is correct. Push and start on pilot discretion. Expect runway 10 left for departure. Advise and ready to descend.
see you later, Cuba. Just leaving the coast of Cuba. Cuba. Let's enjoy our... No, we cannot enjoy our wine. What am I doing? We're flying. But we can look at the passenger drinking the wine. That is so bad. Oh, might as well for a bit. We've got about, what was it, 10 minutes to top of descent. Plus we're gonna get a beep, a chime. But you know what? Now that today is the, what, 20th? Oh, my daughter was born on the 20th, just different month. She was born in January. A few years back. But anyway, now the prepared version 5, ooh, getting bumpy. Version 5 came out on the 14th, which is, what, 6 days ago now. Everybody's, of course, doing that, and a lot of people are upgrading the computers. Good, if you're able to do it. I guess it is essential travel, depending on the country you're in. Yeah, I mean, this is Windows 7. I did a stream with my old username a while ago, and I got comments about, what? Windows 7? Haha. Like, seriously? I mean, the laptops, both laptops have Windows 10, but like I said, I put it in the bio, sort of, about me page at the bottom, that, you know, it's a top-of-the-line computer of, what, 2014, 13, I think? There was no Windows 10. Yeah, I couldn't be bothered upgrading along the way. I don't know if you could do it for free, because first you could upgrade to 8. 8 was horrible. And then I don't know if I could have just gone from 7 to 10 straight away. I don't know. So basically now I'm waiting for the Microsoft Flight Simulator, the 2020 or whatever it's called. Whatever it's going to be called. For that to come out hopefully soon. They're teasing with all the updates, and I think it's in alpha right now. It started, I think, alpha, yeah. So then we'll know exactly, you know, best options, what's needed for nice smooth flight. I mean, now that 6 days in, we have a fairly good idea of, you know, version 5. But you know, the biggest thing about Windows 7 is it doesn't have DirectX 12. This is only 11. So P3D version 4.5 that I'm usually running is just, you know, 11. To make it worse, FSX was 9, and this is in 10. What's it called? Trial mode or something? Yeah, you take that. But yeah, even with that, yes, it's Windows 7. Yeah, it's 10. I mean, DirectX 10. Yeah, it's not as pretty as Coronado or PMDG or whatever, but it just flies so good. if it keeps getting more and more bumpy, then we might have to take that wine away. Who's drinking it though? We put passenger weight as 0, so there's no one. Anyway, oh, the second thing I did, I got, what is it called? Enviro. What the hell is happening with the frame rates? Enviro X, whatever it's called. The texture replacement for sky, clouds, and water. Except the quality settings are not high enough for water, I think, to see it now. It's okay. But yeah, there's a reason why nobody flies FSX anymore. See, I cannot look to the left. Come on. I can do right, but I cannot do left. No, I have to use the mouse. That's okay. But despite all that, it's such a cool airplane. Yeah, doesn't matter. I'm still happy to fly it. Well, happy to get back to flying it. 5 minutes to reserve. We'll get a ding. Well, a chime. Now let's look at our... Well, I cannot really see behind the thing. Vertical profile there. So we've got our V-speeds posted. Approach and VREF 115 and 121, was it? Yeah, it was.
Palm Beach Tower, American 2 Tango Hotel, ready to taxi.
American 2 Tango Hotel, runway 10 left, taxi via Charlie, cross runway 14 and Charlie.
Why 0?
Taxi to runway 10 left via Charlie, cross runway 14, then to Charlie, hold short, runway 10 left, American 2 Tango Hotel.
Okay. No. Okay, standby gyro. I need to check the manual and checklist. Like, what did I not do that's not showing correctly? Yeah. We're pointing the nose to 004, but we're tracking 0 1 ish. 60 knot crosswind, direct crosswind. Should have flown lower. It's a little bit calmer. I just wanted to see that true airspeed, and it is 521. We filed 521. Haha. I remember when I used to fly it a lot years ago. Whenever I was flying FSX. Getting bumpier. When I used to file about 520 or 521, I've actually had controllers try to complain that I filed the wrong speed because I should file true airspeed, not ground airspeed. And I said, I didn't file ground airspeed, I filed true airspeed. And some of them actually said, no, it's impossible, it's like 400 and something. No, it's not. It's 520. So imagine if you do 520 true and you ride a jet stream at 150 knots, you can get almost 700 knots ground speed. That is just... That is just awesome. Oh yeah, I can do that. 520. The fastest. 1 minute. It'll give us a ring. The fastest this year. Well, this year I didn't fly much. Just a couple of flights in the beginning of the year, and the last flight in real life I did was March 15th. Came back from overseas, back into Sydney, and on the 16th, the next day, the following day, the government introduced compulsory 14-day quarantine. Lucky I didn't have to do it. Didn't have to do it, but of course I did anyway, to be safe, to be on the safe side. And there we go. So let's screw it. Let's just do it this way. So we're gonna go all the way to 3,000 feet. There's no ATC online, so yeah, not much really flying this year. Just a couple of flights, couple of international flights in real life, and middle of March was the last one. So it was on a 737 too. A couple of 4 hours on a 737. Like I said, being 6'4", flying economy 737. Also, because the virus had started, so there was a few empty seats at the very back of the airplane, so I picked the very last row, and it does not recline, so it was really annoying to sit like that, but it was worth it. Less germs around. Now, although I know they float towards the back in the air, but it's still better than having people right next. Anyway, but speaking of airspeed, and ground speed, and jet streams, pull back throttle, basically to just under 80%. That should give us a nice decent descent. Decent descent. Really? Yeah. The fastest flight in real life for last year I had on a 777. That was a 777-300 ER. Coming back from Europe just before end of November, yeah. Coming back from a business trip, and we did a stopover in Beijing. Actually, first time in my life, I flew Air China. Yes, I flew Air China. I was in China, in Beijing. Spent a whole day in Beijing, end of November. And now, apparently, there were already some cases of sick people at that time, so it's kind of like... But no one was talking about it, obviously. But anyway, and then on the way back, the Beijing to Sydney leg, we had about 160, 170 knot jet stream, so we were riding it like a boss on a 777. And 300 ER, well, 300 in general, it's a long airplane, so it goes, so the back can get really bouncy. I was sitting right behind the wing, sort of over the wing, just over the trailing edge of the wing, so it wasn't bad at all. I mean, it was bumpy, obviously. Riding 170 knot jet stream is going to be bumpy. After exiting, we actually entered it from the north. It was flowing over sort of Seoul, Korea, South Korea, and then Japan. We're coming in from Beijing, so we had to so we entered it from the cold side, the bumpy side, on the northern hemisphere, from the north. And anyway, so it was obviously it was rough, but yeah.
American 2 Tango Hotel, your departure frequency now will be 133.4.
Someone came online. Ha!
Departure on 133.4, American 2 Tango Hotel.
Wait, where is 133.4?
So American 2 Tango Hotel, RNAV Cayman, wind 140 at 16.
Good. Center's online, so he's going to give me a ding very soon.
RNAV Cayman, runway 10 left, Clear for
Also,
takeoff, American
we're gonna
2 Tango
vacate on
Hotel.
taxiway Kilo. That's also cool. Oh, alrighty. We should be getting a ding then. Or are we not in his airspace yet? Oh, yes we are. Why,
Palm Beach Tower, radio check.
1334. He just signed in
station
1
call,
minute
Papa.
ago, so I'm gonna get the frequency ready. He's gonna give me a call any second. 1334. What the hell? 1334. Alright. 0.4. So let's go straight away, come on.
American 917, Miami Center, hello. Squawk 4556.
Yeah.
Squawk 4556, American 917.
UPS 128
Let him do that
radar
first.
contact about 20 miles west of Deeds, cross Scott at 10,000. The Miami altimeter's 29er.
Alright, 299 Scott at 10. We're requesting the RNAV's runway 8 left approach today if we can work it out.
Absolutely, you can plan on that.
Roger that.
American 917 is radar contact. Well, I don't know, it's next. But your radar contact about 10 miles past Eons. Climb and maintain flight level 33033.
Climb maintains flight level 330, American 917.
And higher's available if you'd like, just 34 is wrong for direction. So, oh, actually,
Let's give
I'm
him a
sorry, I
call.
thought you were going out over the ocean way.
Tango Hotel, contact Miami Center 133.4.
Yeah, okay,
Oh.
I have your request for 34 for now. Maintain 330 American
Okay, let's
917.
get rid of the...
Okay, we'll
content,
maintain
yep.
330, American 917.
Good afternoon, Miami. This is Delta 3987, flight level 330.
Delta 3097 Miami Center, squawk 4503.
4503.
When he's done, we're gonna call.
Miami Center. This is Tico 001
Oh.
with you, flight level 352.
Everyone's jumping in now.
Tico 001 Miami Center, hello, squawk 0547.
I'll let them, you know, talk first. It's okay.
Miami Center, American Airlines.
Oh no, not
Tango
that one again.
Hotel. Just departed out of Palm Beach, climbing to flight level 4.
American 2 Tango Hotel, Miami Center, radar contact, climb and maintain 11,000.
Did he say fly level 4?
11,000.
He might be near, it's
And
fine.
cleared direct to Halby.
Cleared direct to Halby, climb maintain 11,000, American 2 Tango Hotel.
Delta 3987, radar contact 50 miles north of McClaw, maintain flight level 330.
Now, the other one... Oh, dude.
Delta 3987, radar contact, maintain 330.
Maintain 330,
Tico 001, radar contact 35 miles north of McClaw, maintain flight level 350.
Maintaining 350 for Tico 001.
And Miami Center, good day, Citation, November 1 Kilo Mike, coming in from the south, descending through flight level 200.
I'm sorry, what was the full call sign? Was November 1 Kilo Mike?
Affirmative.
November 1 Kilo Mike, squawk 4736.
4736, 1 Kilo Mike. 4736. Here we go, sir. There we go. Now, he's gonna... Yeah, if anything, we'll ask him for ILS 10 left. Now, 099 and 11.9. So, 11.9, we'll do both. And pre, and we'll do 099. That looks like 099. Alright, altimeters. I'll just press B. Okay, let's start slowing down a little bit. Maybe he's having trouble seeing us. That's okay. We're kind of past Miami Airport, so he might not expect us, especially when I told him coming in from south. Should have given him
Eagle 023 Miami Center Squawk 4670.
So hungry. What do you do at 4 a.m.? Do I go and eat when we land? Or do I just go to sleep and try to fall asleep? Okay, he is not talking to us. He probably doesn't see us, or he's busy. Doesn't matter. We're just gonna fly. If we get close to the airport, I'll just let him know that we're just switching to tower. It's fine. He just signed in. See if I waited 5 or 10 minutes with our departure.
American 2 Tango Hotel flight. Change to the route when you're ready.
Ready to copy.
Okay, we've got our descent checklist.
American 2 Tango Hotel, go to Nassau Airport via direct to Freeport, Zulu Foxtrot
And
Papa.
let's get this going.
Direct Barts, Bravo.
Let's light up. I know it's a little too high,
Romeo,
but it's gonna get busy. So.
Tango Sierra. Then direct to Hanks.
Okay, let's
Sorry,
brief the approach.
and after Hanks, direct to the airport.
let's
So
approach.
ZFP,
Chart
BARTS,
is
Hanks, direct.
Doo-doo. Heard that. Okay.
Direct to Freeport. Then direct
March
to
2020 to April
Direct
23rd.
to
Yep.
Hanks.
Current chart.
And direct to the airport.
Localizer is 11.9,
Tango
099.
Hotel readback is correct, thank you. Higher is available if you
Initial
like
approach
it.
fix
I can get you
Gullo
as high as 29 on
at
this route.
3,000 feet. Then
Roger,
no
I
procedure
think
turn.
I'll pass on
Then
this one.
we
Thanks,
have
sir.
Wilbur
For 2K Hotel.
at
Very good.
3,000
Hey,
still.
Miami Center, UPS 120. We had a little glitch in the internet connection. We're back with you now, trying to cross Scott at 10,000.
Yeah, I saw that. No worries about that. UPS 120, you're still the RNAV to 8 left, you said, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
All right, UPS 128. I'll just give that to
Why am I
you
slowing
now.
down so much?
You are 3.5 miles from Vikov. Proceed direct. Cross Vikov at
and missed
or
approach.
above.
Alright,
2000.
Minimum's
Cleared RNAV, runway 8 left
216.
approach.
Hi, direct Vikov,
216
Vikov,
Barrow.
and at about
Or we
2
could
clip
just do
CRNAV 8 left for
200.
UPS 128. Heavy, thanks.
Miami Center, Delta 987.
216
Delta
Barrow.
3987.
Missed
go ahead.
approach. That's important. Missed approach procedure.
I got a contact.
Climb to 1,000. Climb to 1,000.
Do you know what's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I think he dropped the hang on. Yeah, he disappeared even. So just give it a second. You should still be with me. I was about to switch you, but now he is missing in action. So I will find out
Oh.
what that's about.
Oh, no. Tower's here still. Let's see what we had. We had X-ray. Still X-ray. That's good. Tower 19-1. We'll just
American 2 Tango Hotel.
have
1
to switch
2000
on
will
our
be
own.
wrong for direction. She'll just show 1 1000.
Missed approach.
That's your final.
Climb to
Maintain
1,000
11,
and
please.
climbing right turn to 2,000, heading 240
Maintain
and PBI Vortex
1,000,
radial
2 Tango Hotel.
189 to launch. Makes me more hungry. And hold. Okay, so climb to 1,000, then right heading 240 to 2,000.
Miami Center, good evening. Lancer 844 with you, level 400.
He forgot about us. He just forgot about us. Shit. We're a Citation. We're not an airline. We're not a heavy.
And what was the call sign
When
for
I'm going into a major airport.
Lancer 844 at 40?
Every time.
Lancer 844 at level 400.
Okay, and how have you spelled that?
That's Lima Alpha November Charlie Echo Romeo, Lancer.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I'm not seeing a Lancer 844 on that call sign. If you're logged in at something else, maybe then I could find you. Because I can't assign a spot to a call sign that I can't find. I'm sorry, you cut in while I was talking. What did you say?
Yes, sir. Victor Lima 844.
Okay, one of those I have. Lancer 844. Thank you.
We are too high.
Squawk.
This isn't right.
4515.
We are shit. We're way too high.
4515 Lancer 844.
Hold heading and just take a dive.
One to go.
Oh, hang on. Why do we end up being so high? And just go for it.
Hey, Miami, UPS 128 heavy.
We'll do nav. See? Okay, let's go at 3,000 feet a minute and put the boards out. We are way too high.
American 917, contact Havana Center on 124.55.
Oh shit! See, turn right.
Miami Center, American 917.
We overshot.
American 917, contact
Why
Havana Center.
That's what happens when you dive a star, and I didn't put 3,000 in fellow
American 917.
to cross.
Good day, American 2 Tango Hotel. Thanks for your help. Contact Nassau Center 134.2.
We'll just intercept from that.
Yeah, Miami Center, UPS 128 heavy.
Good.
Yeah, I'm going to have to move to a 360, a left 360 to slow down and get this thing down.
One to go.
UPS 128. I don't know if I can accommodate that. We'll see how it works as you come around. Turn left heading 340. You can expect direct to Bicop.
We're just
All
about
right,
10 miles.
340 for now for UPS 128
15
heavy.
miles. And Saturday, November 1 Kilo Mike. We're just 15 miles out of Palm Beach. I guess you didn't find us. We're just going to switch to tower if that's okay.
November 1 Kilo Mike, it is approved as requested.
Thanks.
Ticos 001, contact Havana Center
I shot again, but that's okay because I
124.55.
was docking.
Contacting Havana Center for Ticos 01. Thank you.
See ya, American 2 Tango Hotel.
There's a
Contact
reason
Nassau
why.
Center 134.2.
Exactly. There's a reason why Citation is not a single. Not the 10 is not a single pilot.
American 2 Tango Hotel. Have a great day.
See
Just
ya,
press
Delta
approach,
3987,
dude.
contact Havana Center
There we
124.55.
So, straight ahead, 099 heading.
Delta 3987, contact Havana 124.55.
Okay, we should be on tower. Let's give him a call. And tower, good day, Citation, November 1 Kilo Mike, about 10 miles out, and ILS 10 left.
November 1 Kilo Mike, Palm Beach Tower, wind 14016, gust 20, runway 10 left, clear land.
Clear land, 10 left, 1 Kilo Mike. That's what we are, 1 Kilo Mike. Previous flight was a completely different call sign. In a completely different country. Okay, we're all lit up. Landing checklist, not yet. Okay, let's see what happens to frame rates. I'm a bit worried. It's not even cloudy, so... Okay, we're gonna park at, probably second charge at Aviation. I don't know.
Palm Beach Tower, November 314, Charlie Hotel. Request
I
clearance to
think
flight
we're
gauge
gonna
November,
go
November.
to... We're gonna go to Jet
November
Aviation.
314 Charlie Hotel. We have the amendment
Yeah,
on
let's
the
go to
flight
Jet
plan.
Aviation.
The route is going to be to Mix A. That's Mike India X-ray Alpha Echo. Then Bravo Romeo 63 Victor.
Hey guys, welcome to the stream.
Okay, that will work for us.
So the chat is set up on a different
Number
computer.
304 Charlie Hotel. Clear the NASA reported the Radar Vectors Mix A. And then
I cannot always see the chat. So it's the first flight with a new channel.
Will
so
be on a 133.4 squawk 0501.
in fact, I reinstalled FSX just for this flight.
K314 Charlie Hotel, clear to the Mike 18 November Airport Radar Vectors
Crazy.
as filed, climb maintain 5000. Departure 133.4 squawk 0501.
Number 314 Charlie Hotel repack.
Okay, this is gonna be an interesting landing. I'm a bit worried about frame rates. Shit, I don't want to turn off
314
the.
Charlie Hotel will climb a bit.
I don't want to turn off the weather. Okay, that's right. Hey guys, welcome to the show. Welcome to the stream. Well, welcome to the show, I guess. Okay, gear down, flaps. Wait. Okay, so we've got the VREF of 119. Oh, it's windy. VREF of 119 and approach is 121. But we've got gusting 20, so we've got 4 knots gust.
Weather update
So
for Palm Beach. Winds are now 140.
we're going to add half the gust factor.
Altimeter 2995.
Shoo. Oh, there's something I forgot to do. Take the wine back. And the wine glass. Come on. Not that, you stupid. Take the wine glass. Close the cabinet. And land. Oh shit. See what happens when you do wine instead of flying? Very unprofessional. Very unprofessional. Okay, we're gonna disconnect the autopilot soon and... So yeah, it's gusting 20, so we're gonna add half
This
the...
information, Yankee is now current at Palm Beach.
Okay, we'll ask for wind check when we get closer. We're gonna add about 2 to 3 knots to our approach speed. So we're gonna go at about 125, sort of like now, for the protection. Okay, let's get rid of the autopilot. Okay, and let's land this manually. Manual flight. Because it's so windy, we could land with less flaps. I think, actually, that's fine.
1,000.
In real life, we would. Wind check.
Winds at Palm Beach are now 14017, gusting 22 knots.
Thank you. Okay, yeah, so it's a good idea to keep the speed a little... Oh shit, the frame rates. Oh no, oh no. Come on, please don't do that. Embarrassing as it is, let's have a look at the frame rates. Come on, you can do it. We've got an audience. Oh, we've got an audience too. 20 knots from the right. Come on now. Oh, it is dropped. It's dropped off suddenly. What a day to do a first flight with a new channel. Shit. This is also going to go on YouTube
500.
too. I'm going to start a YouTube channel with the same name as well. Anyway, land the airplane, don't talk. $18 knots across, so about 15, 20. Shit. It's windy. Oh, it's windy. Frame rates are good so far, so that should be okay. 15 knot crosswind. We're a little low. We're a little low. A little low and a little slow. But don't want to balloon now. 20 knot crosswind. It's okay, we're visual. Minimum's landing.
100.
Come on. Come on, you can do it. 17
50,
knots.
40. 20. 10.
Opposite
Palm
rudder.
Beach Tower number 314 Charlie Hotels at signature.
Smooth
ready
as
for
butter.
The IFR with Yankee.
Okay.
November 304 Charlie Hotel, runway 10 left,
Come on.
taxi via Kilo Lima, cross
Reverse,
runway
reverse, reverse, what's going on?
2995.
Why isn't reverse kicking in?
Taxi
Sake.
runway 10 left via Kilo Lima.
Where's reverse?
And, cross runway
Didn't kick in.
24. And 314 Charlie Hotel.
Cross tie is open. Oh, maybe that's why. Hang on, where the hell are we? Alright, we're gonna take Kilo to the right. And we go to Signature. Or Jet Aviation, I don't know. We're gonna go to Jet Aviation. That's Hotel. Next one is Delta and then Kilo. Is this Kilo? Oh, screw it, I'm gonna cheat. Get off the runway. This is so wrong. But hey, the landing worked well. 20 knot, almost 20 knot crosswind. And 1 Kilo Mike vacating on Kilo going to Signature. Clean out the airplane.
November 1 Kilo Mike, roger. November, break November 314 Charlie Hotel, hold position.
Yes, my welcoming
Link to the 314 Charlie
committee.
Hotel.
Oh, those frames. 20, 13. It's jumping.
November 314 Charlie Hotel, give way to the Citation going on Kilo. And Echo, you can continue taxiing after him.
Hang on, where are we gonna go? We're gonna go this way.
For 314 Charlie Hotel, we'll give way to inbound traffic.
Yeah, that's
and then,
Signature.
yeah,
That's just an
taxi.
Avsim scenery. Didn't want to pay for something I was gonna use once. It's 2 aircraft. So Signature is just straight ahead. Okay, good. Landing light off. Clean out the airplane. Start the APU. No need for that. Hey guys, welcome to the show. Keep saying show, welcome to the stream. Well, it is a show. Okay, so we're gonna go this way to let him go. I'm just gonna cut a corner here. It looks like a freaking slideshow. 15 frames.
Tower, November 251, requesting IFR clearance to and south.
You know what? I'm gonna just go. You need to update your sim. Yeah, I do. But I was just saying before, well, when I was flying
November
cruise
251,
altitude,
Palm Beach Tower, clearance request on there, number 1.
I only reinstalled FSX for this particular flight today. It's because of the new channel and the Grand Cayman thing.
Palm Beach Tower, November 517.
Yeah, let's just go to Signature.
Tango, ready for a VFR departure to Nassau.
November 517 Alpha
Yeah,
Tango,
no, it's
clearance
E3D
request on
obviously,
number
but I wanted to do that in a Citation 10 because it is in real life my ultimate favorite corporate airplane. What else can get you to 51,000 feet? Actually climb to 51. What else can get you cruising at 525 true
November
airspeed?
251, clear to the Nassau Airport, the mix A2 departure, then
but unfortunately it's only for FSX.
Expect to 15,000 with
But the simulation is so freaking good.
On a 133.4 squawk 0502.
Oh, this looks horrible. This is so embarrassing. Back on.
Clear the mix A3, departure, squawk 0502.
Let's shut it down. APU is running, we've got 103%,
And
so
departure's up
off.
on 33.2.
Off. IRS is off.
November 251, read back forward, device ready for
We're
taxi,
good.
altimeter 2995.
Let's just do a pop-up window, it's faster. Beacons off, recognition lights off, seatbelts off. We should have done that after landing. Pitot heat off. Standby power off. Because we're going to shut down, we're not going to fly now.
November 517 Alpha Tango, are you going to be using flight following today?
Hey, it's a Warrior.
Affirmative, flight following at 15,500.
Cool, let's take a screenshot. Open the doors. Let's have a look outside. Yeah, obviously the sim. So yeah, it's reinstalled FSX especially for this flight, and this is just an Avsim free scenery.
November 517 Alpha Tango, maintain VFR
It's got
out of
Jet
below
Aviation, it's got
2,500 at the class Charlie
and
airspace.
awesome
Departure
Citation
frequency will be
10.
133.4 squawk 0503.
Wow. Yeah, it looks pretty bad.
517F Tango's maintain 2,500 in the class Charlie. Departure is 133.4, squawk 0503.
But that's okay, it's just for fun. But the airplanes have,
517 Alpha Tango, read back to right.
when the frame rates are good,
Yankees carrying 2995 on the
it flies so good. And
Well,
everyone knows
we
that.
have Yankee 7F Tango.
I'll wait for him. There we go. Everybody knows that Eaglesoft is excellent at making the airplanes. They're excellent at making the airplanes. And the 10 was the pinnacle. So I wanted to do the first flight with the new channel in that airplane just for fun. Plus I just wanted to feel the 520 knots true again. Which we did. We hit 520, 524. Somewhere over Cuba. Yeah, you want to get out of there as quick as possible. But anyway, yeah, the Cayman. Why I could have flown from anywhere to anywhere really, but two reasons really. One, Cayman, because of the name Grand Cayman. Like I said, long before when we were taking off, and there were a couple of people watching. Real name it's Christopher, but originally it was spelled with a K, and people know me as Cayman, K-man.
Long Beach Tower, good afternoon, Southwest 44.
That's why I thought, hey, Cayman, Grand Cayman. So
Southwest 4462, Miami, correction, Palm Beach Tower, clearance request number 1.
let's listen in for a bit more, and then we can shut down. Yeah, we're shut down properly. We can pull that wine out again. Here it is. This is the lamest thing I've seen, but it's so cool. Obviously, it looks like, you know, it looks old. But, oh yeah, shit, one thing I did forget. Weather radar. There we go. Let's just do this, who cares? It's here, right.
November 314, Charlie,
just fried
when you're ready.
somebody.
Winds are 14017,
It's a sim.
runway 10 left, clear for takeoff.
But yeah, anyway.
10 left, clear for takeoff.
Thanks for watching.
Charlie.
There's still a couple of people watching, so thank you. I might stay online, connected until
The departure frequency now for
until
Palm
he
Beach
goes
is going to be
flying.
132.8.
It is 4:30 in the morning here. It's middle of the night. What the hell am I doing up?
Southwest 4462, clear of the Baltimore Airport. Slits 1 departures in as filed. Maintain 5000, expect flight level 41010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 132.8, squawk 0504.
Clear to Baltimore, this is 1 departure, minutes file, can maintain 5,000, 410 and 10, departures 132.8, squawking 0504, Southwest 4462.
Southwest 4462, read back correct, position charted, your discretion, advise ready for taxi, altimeter 2995.
Advise ready taxi, Southwest 4462.
Yeah, it looks bad. You know what I should get? Actually, I think there is a prepared version for scenery,
is ready for taxi.
so I might do that. I just want to angle it for a screenshot. We'll do
November 251, runway 10 left, taxi via Bravo Alpha Charlie, cross runway 14.
Bravo
that'll
Alpha
do.
Charlie, cross runway 14 for November
He's gonna
251.
go. He's gonna go now. So let's watch him depart and oh, hang on. I think I can do... No, I don't know if you can do it in FSX. Haven't flown FSX in so long. Oh my god. Tower... Let's see the situation from the tower. Hey, there's quite a few airplanes. That's cool. Why are the Airbuses? I installed the thingy. FLAI. And in P3D it's showing correctly, but FSX... No, this is showing correctly as an A3... I mean 737. Just no paint jobs. They could be private. Oh, that's why. So this is
November
cool.
314 Charlie Hotel, contact departure 132.8 as the flight.
132.8, 314 Charlie Hotel.
A little bit of traffic. Here's the Airbus. Is it A321?
517 Alpha Tango is ready to taxi to 10 left.
Oh, he's gonna go now.
November 517 Alpha Tango 10 left, taxi via Kilo Lima, cross runway 14, altimeter 2995.
Runway 10 left via Kilo Lima, cross runway 147 Alpha Tango.
And November 251, if you want to take Charlie and cross 14, you can do that as well.
Copy, I'll get on
Okay.
Charlie and head on over there.
So here's the plan. Get the prepared scenery from Palm Beach, install it into prepared. I'm just still using version 4.5 because you can see it's a freaking old Windows 7. Yes, it's embarrassing, it's Windows 7. But it's just, see ya. It's one, I'm still waiting, just like a lot of people are waiting for the Microsoft to release that FS 2020, whatever it's going to be called, and see exactly what we need to invest in more, like, you know, the CPU or GPU, or both.
November 251, you were supposed to turn right on Charlie, you're going to 10 left. You can turn left on one of these taxiways out of the Belvo Hotel. Actually, I see you turning back now. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, sorry about that. Just got mixed around here.
Yeah. But and two, it's really not easy to upgrade the PC now with the stupid virus thing going on. One, it's just, I don't know if it's even legal to get out of the house to buy a PC. It's not considered essential travel. At least here in Australia, it's only essential travel. And two, with everybody losing jobs and what I do in real life, there's just absolutely zero work for me. As I'm in entertainment industry. So basically it's about traveling around the world. And you cannot travel now. So I'm stuck.
Hey, it's 517 Alpha Tango.
So
It doesn't even look like Lima's here on my scenery, so I might need to cross at Kilo.
517 Alpha Tango, you can cross 10 left and continue taxiing to the other side of the runway.
hang on, let's look from the tower
Alright,
again.
confirm that's on Kilo 7, or Charlie 7 Alpha Tango.
Number
So
517 Alpha Tango, cross 10 left. You can continue taxiing 10 left via Delta and Charlie, and then cross runway 14.
I'm gonna check Vatsim. Is he actually a
Kilo
warrior?
Then we'll be crossing 14.
Just curious if
Delta
it's
Charlie
showing
to 10 left,
correctly.
7 Alpha Tango.
Vatsim, no. V-route. What's his call sign? Something, Alpha Tango. Let's see. But yeah, it's just not easy to even get out of the house. And two, with absolutely zero income. Just zero, suddenly. I don't really want to blow the savings on a computer.
November 251, winds 14017, gust 22,
Who the hell
runway
knows
10
how
left,
much longer it's
takeoff.
going to last.
Clear for takeoff, November 251.
Where's Palm Beach? Here we go. North America. Miami. Anyway, let's watch the takeoff. Nope, cannot do that. Cannot pan to the right. Okay, we'll just watch him take off like this. Oh god, it does look bad. When you look at it and, you know, coming from oh shit, that's, oh well. But yeah, just not spending any money at the moment until we know when people will be able to travel and work again. It's really easy to blow all the savings. What's his call sign? Alpha Tango 517. Oh, it's a Cherokee 6. Oh, I love the Cherokee 6 in real life. I've flown it for a while. and our flying club has it, and it's 1960. Oh God, 60 something. But so it's a 6. It's on the lens. It's not a Saratoga. It's an actual 6. So it doesn't have retractable gear. Woo.
Traffic.
November 251, just make sure you're squawking 0502. After that, you can contact departure 132.8.
Alright, squawk 0502, over to departure 132.8.
And yeah, our 6, our Cherokee 6 in our flying club, it's got the IO 540, 300 horsepower. And oh boy, it is fun flying it. And you can get 5 people easily. We've done 5 adults. Obviously not much fuel, but 5 adults, and it just flies. Stable, relatively heavy, coming from an archer or warrior that I initially learned to fly in. So I felt heavy, but great airplane. It's just hard to land because of the nose-up attitude. It's typical for the old 6s. I've never flown a new Saratoga, so I'm not sure if it's like that too. But the older 6, it's and taxiing kind of it almost feels like you're taxiing the tail dragger. I mean, I'm tall. I'm 6 foot tall, so I was lucky enough. But the guy sitting next to me was like, "Are you on the center line?" It's like, "Yeah, I am." And same with landing. It helps to be tall in the 6. But otherwise, a great airplane. So, dude, I don't know if you're probably not watching it, but the guy that's flying the 6, he's going to Nassau.
And 7F, take your right for departure 10 left. We'd like the intersection here.
Good choice of aircraft. It's fun airplane
November
to fly in real
517
life.
Alpha Tango, you continue you can hold short at Charlie 2, and let me coordinate your release here.
Roger, hold short Charlie 2, 7F Tango.
What can we do? We can do runway. Oh, hang on. He is... What is he on? 10 left. Oh wait, that's not right. Is he there? No, I don't see him. Wait, he's holding short somewhere. Maybe he's 10 left, 10 right, I forgot. See, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, that's okay. Let's just watch him take off. I'm gonna sign off. It's 4:30 in the morning. And at this time, I don't know what's worse, being tired or being hungry. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks so much. Still a lot of people watching. That's funny.
November 517 Alpha Tango, wind 14017, gust 22, runway 10 left at Charlie 2, clear for takeoff.
Oh, he's a Charlie 2, that's why.
Charlie 2, clear for takeoff, 7F Tango.
Intersection departure. I could pull that back, but that stupid window's in the way. But I guess that's okay. Oh, the 737's pushing back. I don't know. Maybe I'll stay online for a bit more. Watch him taxi. Why aren't the paint jobs showing? This looks so bad. But I really wanted first flight to be out of the Grand Cayman because of the username. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. I wasn't expecting anyone to watch because, as you probably know, GA aircraft are not as popular as the heavies flying into JFKs and Heathrows and whatnot. But I actually put in the description of the channel down there, kind of selfishly, that I don't care about the views. It's about flying with cool private aircraft, and whoever watches. It's not a popularity contest for me. I know there's a very popular guy over in England, and just yesterday he started streaming saying, "Yay, Twitch partnership! That was our goal for the past whatever months." He said, "I'm like, yeah, good on you. I'm happy for you, dude. Couldn't care any less." But that's not the only goal. My goal is to fly GA aircraft.
Traffic.
Use FBOs, rodent terminals. Well, that's not a thing. A lot of sceneries. don't put GA aprons or ramps or FBOs in in the scenery. Best example, the awesome Vienna, what are they called? Gaia simulations. Yeah, they just released Vienna for prepared, and stunning scenery. But just before they did, shortly before they did, I sent them a message.
You can contact departure 132.8 after the flight.
32.87 Tango, good day.
Just before they, sometime before they released it, I sent them a message saying, well, the screenshots look amazing, congratulations, it's going to be an awesome scenery, and truly it's beautiful, and because it was. And I said, I just got one quick question. Will the whole general aviation area be included in the scenery? I mean, obvious as it sounds, a lot of sceneries don't give a thing about general aviation. And there's no FBOs, or they're wrong, or named wrong, or just a hanger to them, because no one's going to use it anyway, right? And unfortunately they replied about Vienna and said, no, well, we'll have the apron, but we will not have the buildings, we'll not have the hangars or the FBOs buildings. And Vienna, if you know Vienna, they've got quite a few buildings. There's like, it's actually quite a large ramp on the western side.
Southwest 4462, runway 10 left, taxi via Bravo, Alpha, cross runway 14, altimeter 2995.
Well, at least the aircraft type is trying.
Southwest 4460.
See ya, Southwest. Yeah, I'm gonna buy this scenery, the Palm Beach scenery, for prepared. I hope it is for prepared. No, it has to be. I haven't flown to Palm Beach in years, so the reason why I did this was because, well, I wanted to fly out of Grand Cayman because of the name of the channel, which is named after Grand Cayman. I've been there a couple of times in real life, and I love it much more than Bahamas. And I thought, okay, where do I go from Grand Cayman? I didn't want to make it too long. I thought maybe an hour, because I'm going to stream it. The whole point of doing it is a new channel. So I thought, okay, let's do a 1 hour radius. So south, nah. Could have gone Princess Juliana, nah. St. Martin, I don't think it's 1 hour. It'll be more. So I thought, okay, let's go up. Flying a business jet could do. What I do often in prepared is PMDG 747-8 BBJ. I did my own repaint in Photoshop, so I do that often. So I thought I could take that and go to Miami. And just park its signature, because it's too big for Opelika or anything like it. And then I thought, hang on, fly a little bit further, and land at Palm Beach. One of the best, well, the GA corporate aviation airport in Florida, that part of the country. So here's the idea. Hang on. You've completed 3 achievements. See, that's what happens when you have a new channel. I got no idea what to do. Yeah. Wow, you need to update. Yeah, we talked about it. Yeah, I know I need to update it. Anyway, let's watch him depart. But yeah, it'll be fun. So that's why I thought, okay, Grand Cayman to Palm Beach. But in real life, it's just about an hour and 10 minutes. It was a great flight. Fortunately, Miami Center. I think he just couldn't find me on the scope, and didn't get radar contact. Did not identify me. I was too busy because there's a lot of big jets flying around into Miami, I think, and out of Miami. So I just tracked to the initial approach fix for the ILS. I told him I'm going to call tower. Went straight to tower. He said, "Yeah, do whatever you want," and landed. Between 17 to 20 knots crosswind. It was pretty smooth. Oh, I should have had the landing monitor, the landing rate monitor. I was curious, but I think it was okay. The landing itself was actually okay. But that's the cool thing about the Citation 10, both real life and Eaglesoft. I mean, say what you want about them and how they talk to people in the forums. It's not my business to comment on that, but but I have to admit the airplanes are freaking amazing. The 10 at least. Well, I don't think anyone bought the XLS, was it XLS or XL? XLS Plus, no, XLS. They released for FSX. I don't think anyone bought it. That was a waste of time.
2 runway 10 left, clear for takeoff.
32-bit.
Clear for takeoff.
But
Southwest 44.
have a good flight, Southwest. Hey, I feel like tower. Hey, I should do a controller rating. Well, we have a lot of controllers here in Australia, so I don't think they'll care about anybody else new. Let's watch him depart. So yeah, I'll probably uninstall FSX after this flight. Well, actually no, not really, because there's another airplane that I like. There's usually 2 airplanes that I used to fly in FSX for all those years. Citation 10 and Level D767. Boy, was that an airplane. And in real life, oh my god. Up until recently we've had Qantas flying 767s around Australia. For domestic ones especially, when you have just enough fuel for 1 or 2 hour flight on 767, it is just like a rocket. Stable, solid, every pilot loved it. But of course the management said, nah, they're too expensive, let's get rid of them, let's replace them with more 737s. So that's not fun. It was a great airplane, 737, but there we go. See ya, Southwest.
Traffic.
Screenshots.
Traffic.
That looks beautiful.
Southwest 4462, contact departure 132.8, have a good flight.
The departure Southwest 4462, thank you, sir.
Still got some people left, but some people still watching. Well, thanks, guys. I wasn't expecting it. I'm just staying online because you're all here, so you know we get to watch the airplanes. But 3 of them departed. I don't know if there's anyone coming in. Let's check Vatsim. Oopsie. It was already running. Oh, and Miami approach is online now. Damn, that's a good time to be flying. And not only Miami Center is online, but also Havana is online. Damn. Maybe I'll do the same flight again now. Actually, I could. But maybe I'll just jump to a P3. Oh, that's why. Grand Cayman scenery for P3D is not available. The Facebook page says it is available. Is it runway 26 simulations, whatever they're called? Runway 26 something. The scenery looks great, and they said they updated it for version 4. But the link to SimMarket...
Palm Beach Tower, good afternoon. This is November 771 Sierra, Quebec.
November 7710 Sierra, Quebec, Palm Beach Tower, go ahead.
He's going to Tampa. Pilar, oh, PC-12.
I have information Yankee would like IFR clearance to Tampa International, November 771 Sierra, Quebec.
PC-12. Ah, hang on. I've got a PC-12 too. It's actually a good airplane with all the...
November 771 Sierra, Quebec, North request by number 1.
With all the mods from Vatsim, it's a decent airplane to fly in P3D. And it's very easy on frame rates. There's no... Oops, sorry I burped. Excuse me. 3 centers now. 3 centers. Approach. And Havana.
November 771 Sierra, Quebec, your cruising altitude is invalid for the direction of flight. Which altitude would you like to do? That's even.
I'll do 16,000, November 771 Sierra, Quebec.
November 771 Sierra, Quebec, clear the Tampa International Airport. You have the T-Bird 2 departure, then is filed. Maintain 5,000, expect 16,000 with 0 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 132.8, squawk 0506.
Clear to Tampa as filed via T-Bird 2. Climb 5,000, expect 8,000, 10 minutes after. Departure frequency 132.8, squawk 0506 for November 7710 Quebec.
November 771 Quebec, read back correct advise ready for taxi. It is information Yankee is current, and let me know which runway 10 right or 10 left you like to depart.
I would prefer 10 right, closer to me. I am by the signature FBO, November 7710 Quebec.
Where is he?
November 10 Quebec, Roger, just let me know when you're ready for taxi then.
Oh, you're not?
Will do, thank you.
I don't see any Pilatus. Oh, God. Yeah. Nope, there's no one at signature. I'm at signature. No, it's okay. Hang on, is he underneath? PC-12 is a little smaller. No, he's not. Oh god, it does look bad. Meh. But see, the thing is, I'd rather have the airplane that flies well, and fly the airplane well. And I landed it semi-decent in 20-knot crosswind. It was actually pretty smooth. Rather than, pretty scenery only. And of course it's best to do both. Have awesome scenery, high quality, high resolution, and fly well.
Updated weather information for Palm Beach at winds are now calm, altimeter 3001, it is information 2 is current.
Winds are now calm. And 20 minutes ago I landed in frickin' 20-knot crosswind. 17-knot crosswind. Good exercise. Anyway, folks, still watching? What are you people doing? No, thanks, I appreciate it. It's probably his first flight of the new channel. Look, I appreciate it. It's 5 a.m. here, so I have to go to sleep. If you liked any of it, this is what this channel is going to be about. Cool airplanes, mostly private, any size. Like I said, on Prepared, I usually do PMDG 747-8 BBJ. Just repainted it. I actually did a couple of repaints, depending on the country I'm flying in, Australia or Europe or US, and Canada too. So I lived in Vancouver. I used to live in Vancouver before moving to Sydney. And I put a couple of paint jobs into the sim, and basically the same paint job, just different registration numbers painted on the tail. So I do that often, so it's high res. So I'm going to do a lot of those flights with that channel. And recently, plus the whole bunch of usual stuff, like the PC-12, like the Flight 1 Citation, like, what else? Actually, Coronado. If it's non-Proline, was a 21 thing, if it's not that, they're actually decent
Palm Beach Tower,
airplanes.
November 7710 Quebec, ready for taxi.
Where are you? Where I don't see
November
him.
7710 Quebec, runway 10, right taxi via Tango Sierra. Or if you want to do, you can do also Romeo Sierra.
Okay, so he's on this. Nope. This is just a free scenery
I'll
from
do Tango
Vatsim.
Sierra 410 right, November 7710 Quebec.
No, he's going to 10 right. Oh, so he's going to go to. Anyway, I still don't see him. Anyway, so yeah, what to expect from this channel? I don't think I'll be flying much with the 10. I wish I would. But actually, a lot of scenery, like Orbix, is also for FSX, so maybe. And the 10 is not heavy on frame rate, so I might do a bit of private sort of sized airports hopping in the 10, or the I was going to say the Coronado S550 is actually decent. It flies pretty well for a Coronado product, and a lot of people like it. There's some mods coming from Vatsim, from the usual guys, and they're awesome. So I installed those into the S550, and it's actually pretty cool. And it's got 2,000 miles, almost 2,000 miles range, so you can actually do something with it. And it looks awesome. Oh yeah, also I got the Falcon, Fly Simulator Falcon 50. They had a sale, just when I came back from Europe, in what I was saying before about the ground speed. Never actually finished it. Oh yeah, because of Miami signed on and had to talk to him. But yeah, I was coming back from Europe a couple of weeks, well, a couple of months ago now, and from a business trip in real life, and we were flying, and I was on 777-300 ER, and we're taxiing past a shiny Falcon 50, and I thought, damn it, I don't care. When I get home, when I land in Sydney, I'm gonna buy it, because Fly Simulator had a sale like 50% off. So it was really cheap. So I got it. It's an awesome airplane. It's got pretty much the same range.
Tower, November 7710 Sierra Quebec, holding short 10 right.
So he's there.
November 7710 Sierra Quebec, hold for release.
But I don't see him. So I got the and they've got a pretty much identical range. The 10 and the Falcon 50, just over 3,000 miles, nautical miles. So similar capabilities. The Falcon has landing distance is slightly higher than the 10. The 10 is a beast. Takeoff, obviously the Falcon wins because it's got 3 engines. But when it comes to the simulation, you cannot beat Eaglesoft 10. So he should be oh no, he's still holding, right? Holding for release. So yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of that with the channel. What you won't see on this channel, well, much, maybe a little bit, you won't see many, big airliners flying into JFK or Heathrow.
November 7710 Quebec, winds are calm now. Runway 10 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for
mumbling.
takeoff,
I wanna
10
sleep.
right, November 7710 Quebec.
Alright, buddy, let's watch the PC-12 and I'm out. Look, folks, thanks so much for watching. If you're watching with the sound on, because you might not be, you might just have a couple of windows open. I don't know, I've done that. But thank you so much, I appreciate it. Especially, it was so nice to see quite a few people on my first flight ever with this channel. I wasn't expecting anyone, but so it was so nice to see all of you. Had a nice chat at altitude, and a few more people signed in, showed up on approach to see me struggle with a 20-knot crosswind, but it came out actually on a center line and smooth. So, so I guess I got lucky. But yeah, if you liked it, if you're listening, if you liked it, and if you're up for more of this stuff, but obviously with a better sim, it's gonna be back to prepared, and obviously high resolution aircraft and sceneries. This was just, I told you why. So yeah, it's gonna do a lot of so please feel free to follow. Like I said in the description, it's not about followers or subs or whatever. I don't care about that, but it just it's nice, and I would appreciate it. I really will. And you'll get a notification that next time I come up with some cool flight, there he is rolling. Okay, let's go to tower view maybe. Now let's go.
Palm Beach Tower, November 7710 Sierra Quebec, airborne runway 10 right.
November 7710 Sierra Quebec, on departure 132.8, happy to fly.
132.8, thank you for your service, November 7710 Sierra Quebec.
Nice climb.
Traffic.
It does look like a PC-12 actually. So maybe that FLAI is doing a good job. I don't know. Where is he? Oh, right. He should be somewhere here. There he is. Yeah, it is PC-12. It is a PC-12. Let's take another screenshot. Nah, he's too far for a screenshot. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna sign off now because it's freaking late. It's so late. It's gonna be sunrise soon. Hope my wife cannot hear this, because she's gonna go, why were you up until so late? Yeah, she's not a pilot. She flies with me. She has flown with me. She was my first passenger in real life, but that's where it ends. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna sign off. Unable to speak even. Please follow if you can. I'd appreciate it. And we'll do some more flights. Or if you have any suggestions, let me know. It's all about private aviation with this channel. I mean, not only, there will be some airline flying, obviously. And there will be some heavy metal into big airports too. Like, you know, when I do the 747-8 BBJ, it's a PMDG 747, but repainted it and put a different registration. It's a private aircraft, so it's a it's a GA airplane sort of. And I can take it. I have taken it into JFK and parked at shelter down southwest of the airport by what was the runway? 3. Jesus Christ. 3-1 left. 3 on right. I'm tired. Yeah, so it counts. You know, flying 747 JFK could be GA flying. But yeah, like I said, a couple of citations. The Falcon, the Flight 1 Citation, it's kind of old. But the Falcon looks okay, especially at night. It looks really good. It's got the range. It's got 3,500 nautical miles range. So that's pretty awesome. So yeah, expect a lot of flights like that, and also a lot of different locations. I'm based in Australia, but I lived in Canada, but I was born in Europe, in Poland. So basically, we'll do flying all over those continents. Mainly Australia, US, Canada, obviously, because that used to be my home in Vancouver. So Vancouver, I'll be flying in and out of Millionaire, because they have a big ramp and slightly lower fuel prices than Landmark. It's actually Signature bought Landmark, was it a year ago, 2 years ago, I don't know, a while ago. But there are few locations still left around the world as Landmark, and Vancouver Landmark is one of them, so it's actually Landmark. They also have Signature somewhere else, but Landmark remained Landmark, but everyone's going to Millionaire anyway, to save a couple of bucks on fuel. Why pay more if you don't have to? And they have a large ramp where you're not crowded. So yeah, so there'll be lots of flying out of there. I cannot take a 747 there. You have to park at a different stand. In summer, what we do in Vancouver is we park all the giant ones in the de-icing stands, and that's it. When Iron Maiden came in, you know, Bruce Dickinson came in with his 747 on the tour. They parked there at the de-icing pads, and Sultan of Brunei, when he flew his own 747-8 BBJ, they parked him there. I was actually there when it happened, so it was awesome. But otherwise, just park at Millionaire, and we're gonna do a lot of flying. Okay, alrighty. Once again, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I wanted to stay online for a long time to see all the other departures, so we just witnessed what 4 or 5 different airplanes leaving. So time to go to sleep. 5 a.m. Shit. Anyway, appreciate it. If you're able, please follow. It's a new channel. Obviously, you know what it's like starting with 0. So I would appreciate a follow. And we'll do some cool flying in the future. I will shut up now and go to sleep. Signing off in 3, 2, 1. Cheers.